I'm standing in what will eventually be our sanctuary at the Runway property. And I'm here because I want to give you a very important update on a number of different things going on in the Right Size process. First of all, on July 9th, a Wednesday night at 6:30 p.m., we have our hearing with the Planning Commission to get our final approval for our conditional use permit. Many of you are aware of the miracle that God worked in them actually scheduling a special meeting just for us to hear our application for our conditional use permit, and explain a little bit about how that process works. Once we complete that hearing, and if the Commission agrees and approves our permit, we have a 14-day appeal process or period, and once we get to the end of that, if no one appeals, which nobody should, we will be able to actually complete the CUP process, and that is the last hurdle to cross that we have to get over in order for us to close escrow, which means that we'd be able to close escrow by the end of July, which means we would own the building. Shortly after that, we'll schedule an open house so that all of us can walk through and you can actually see what the building looks like now, and then we'll talk about what that's going to look like in the future as we begin the build-out process that will take us through probably into the fall, looking at probably the end of October into the first part of November, the ability for us to make the transition and move here as well. So once again, our hearing is this Wednesday, July 9th at 6:30 in the City Council chambers, and you're encouraged to and welcome to not only pray about that meeting, but you're welcome to attend that as well. Also, I wanted to update you in the process of our funding. We have raised $360,000 of the $600,000 that we need for our build-out. $360,000 in the last 4 months or so is amazing, and I want to thank you for your incredible generosity to give towards the Right Size process. But we still have a ways to go. We still need a couple $100,000 more to get to the amount that we know that it's going to cost to do the appropriate build-out for the building. So I want to really encourage you, if you've given in the past, and I know that many have faithfully, and you gave your pledge and you fulfilled that pledge, if you can re-engage in your giving over the next couple months. As well, if you've maybe haven't had an opportunity, or maybe you've considered and haven't really pulled the trigger on giving, I want to encourage you to pray and ask the Lord what you can give in investment. Remember, this is a building process that's not about a building. It's about moving into a setting that allows us to save the resources, not spending it on facility, but spending it on ministry and mission. So I want to encourage you to do that. So you'll be hearing more updates over the summer months and the build out and all those things, but most importantly, pray. Pray for favor with the city. Pray that God would continue to provide through the process. Pray that all the things that need to line up for us as we go through the build out would work out so that eventually we can make it the transition in the fall. God is at work. God is doing amazing things. He's calling us to stay the course, to be faithful. I know it's a long process, but we're going to get there. God's moving us forward, and I'm excited about our future and can't wait to make this transition. Thanks again for giving and praying and supporting what God is doing through Right Size.